Today I'm off to Hakone, which is a resort town about 90 minutes outside of Tokyo. It's primarily famous for its lake, which is found in a caldera. There's a really cute train that you can take which weaves through the mountains, and apparently there's a lot of hydrangeas at the moment because it's their blooming season. So I'm just gonna eat breakfast in the hotel and then walk over to the station to get the train to Hakone. That was a cute little melody. Okay, so train 2 done. It's a bit cloudy up here in the mountains and a bit chilly, so I'm glad I brought a jumper with me. It is probably the day that I'll get the best weather to go up there, just because there is a typhoon that's forming and it's on the way. So the next few days are supposed to be quite wet and rainy. So we'll go up, we'll see what we'll be able to see, and I'm sure we'll have a good time anyway. And the great thing about Japan is that you can use a single card on pretty much any train. Train 3 done. I have got to Hakone, the main station here, and I have just inquired at the information center whether I can just use my IC card to get onto the next train which takes you through the mountains, and they said yes, which is great. So I'm going to walk around here a bit because as I was coming in there's a really nice view of the mountains and a waterfall, and there was a bridge there that you can cross, so I'm going to go look at that, and then I will get on the next train to go up to the mountains. Oh, it's so beautiful, and the sound of the waterfall. It's amazing. that was the switch train line that goes through the mountains. And there were loads of hydrangeas and really good views. I was sitting at the front, then the back, then the front, then the back again. So I'll put some clips here. And then next we have a cable car that goes up even higher. So ticket for the streetcar secured. Again, I'm the only one on the platform, which is great. I'll probably have to wait for a bit for the next one to come, but it means that we'll be sitting at the front and hopefully there'll be a great view again. See, I'm just thinking about all these great shots that I'm going to get for you guys. It's super pretty and aesthetic here, so I'm happy to wait around for the next streetcar and just enjoy my time here. Okay, so streetcar done. We are up in the mountains. I don't know how high, but I'm sure there will be a little sign somewhere. So I'll insert that here. And now I'm gonna walk up to the ticket counter and get a separate ticket for the ropeway. You can buy the train that was in the train station earlier. It's a little train vending machine. Okay, ticket for the cable car and stamp secured, so we're gonna enjoy this view for a bit and then go grab one of the cable cars further up the mountain. My ears are popping. You can feel the pressure changing. Literally in the clouds. So that's the active volcano down there, and you can see the smoke coming from the vents, and all the yellow is the sulfur. That was pretty scary because we kind of popped out of the clouds and you couldn't see anything, and then there was like a gondola that was coming right at us. It was super cool. You can start to smell the sulfur, the eggy smell. Look at all the dead trees. I guess they're too close to the edge and too close to the sulfur. That was so cool. Even though it was cloudy, you could see the volcano, and the way the other cars were coming at us was such a cool experience. It was like they were appearing out of fog. okay, and then the viewing platform, it has a glass bottom. So it's a bit scary if you're scared of heights, but it's pretty amazing. Let's wait for a spot to open up because there's loads of people waiting for the prime view. What a great view. I imagine that when it's not cloudy it's even better because you'd be able to see the other side of the caldera and all of the smoke coming up really clearly. But nevertheless it's still pretty cool to see all of this and to be on the edge of an active volcano and look at the ropeway as it kind of comes into view from the clouds. I am very impressed. So this is like a whole complex with the tourist information place where we got off the cable cars, and then the viewing platform that you saw, and then loads of restaurants and cafes and viewing platforms. And I think on a clear day, that way that you just saw, you would be able to see Mount Fuji. But unfortunately today it's cloudy, so we're not going to get that view. But that's okay, because I've seen it from the window of my aeroplane. Because of the sulfur that's in the air, there's loads of people that are coughing. So if you've got a respiratory disease, I wouldn't recommend coming up here. And also your eyes sting. So that's a bit of an inconvenience, but other than that, the smell isn't too bad. It's just an eggy smell. So if you're fine with that, you should be okay. So that would be the view of Fuji if we were here on a clear day. So the last time the volcano erupted was around 3,000 years ago, but like you can see there are still small tremors that happen, and they even have evacuation plans for if the volcano gets more active and we have to flee. So the Orkdani volcano is famous for its black eggs, which are normal chicken eggs, but they are boiled in some of the vent water for 60 minutes or 80 minutes I think, where they gain the black shell, and then they are steamed again to make sure that they are cooked through. And apparently eating one egg will give you an extra 7 years of life. There's a little black Gutarama and a little cinnamon roll in one of the black eggs, and even a little Hello Kitty. So the restaurant was closed. I won't be eating the curry, so I caved and I got some of the 4 eggs, and then there was a cafe that's open, so I got some fries and a curry bread. So I guess I'll just eat one of the eggs of this, and then I'll have the other 3 for other meals. So for example, when I eat some noodles back at the hotel, or some of the curry. It's still a bit warm. It smells like a normal egg. Peels like a normal egg. I think it's a normal egg, but just has the black shell. So that's why it's special, because it was boiled down there in the volcano. Okay, let's try the egg. I'm not expecting anything revolutionary. It's just an egg, but I'm sure it will still be a good egg. I suspected a normal egg, but this normal egg should give me an extra 7 years of life, and because I've got another 3, that's another 21 years. So you'll be seeing me for a long time. Okay, now the curry bread. Pretty good. Okay, last bite of the egg. Okay, so I've eaten the egg, the curry bread. I still have some fries left, but basically I'm done. So I'm gonna have a walk around, probably go to the toilet, get a drink from a vending machine, and then I will head back down the ropeway towards the lake. And the clouds have cleared up a bit, so I've come to look at the volcano and the sulfur exhausts one more time. And the last stop on the ropeway being the lake. So I'll walk around here, I'll then get a bus to some of the shrines, which will loop me around the lake, and then back to Hakone station to go back to Tokyo. I'm currently waiting for a bus that will take me around Lake Ashi to some of the shrines. It's a bit of a long wait. Maybe I should have googled the bus times before deciding on taking the bus. Of course I could go back and take the pirate ship for convenience, but it's a bit more expensive, and to be honest I'm okay with waiting because I can do a bit of painting. We're gonna paint Lake Ashi, so the view that I have. I think the bus arrived. Yay, we're gonna be able to keep going. Walking down this path next to the lake to get to the shrine and the floating gate. The bus dropped me off a bit up the road, so there's a short walk to the gate, but we're nearly there. There is a pretty long queue to go up close and take a picture. I think I'll just skip that and take one from the side. I don't need one in between the actual gates, so that'll be okay, but here they are. So this is the Hakone shrine, which is found nestled within all of these giant trees. It's all very impressive. Okay, so Hakone complete. We did the switch car train, the streetcar up to the mountains, then the ropeway to the active volcano, down the ropeway to Lake Ashi, then we got the bus to Hakone Shrine, saw the shrine and the beautiful gates on the water, and now going back to one of the stations along the road to get a bus back to Hakone station, and then trains back to Tokyo. So that's the day done. Bye guys.